G'day YouTube. Warbles on a lot here from Disestablishmentarian headquarters in my lawn locker at an undisclosed location on an endangered species sanctuary. This is a malt liquor video. Ting ting ting, as they say. Now, I'm sure all you good little revolutionaries have heard of the threat posed to disestablishmentarian revolutions worldwide by the activities of the PRISM project operated by the government of the excited states of Norte-armed Americano. Well, it has come to my attention that Project PRISM has in fact been scrutinising uploads on YouTube, and it has further come to my attention that a possible way of determining how interested PRISM is in your uploads is to check your video scroll counter for double entries. Yes? Seems like a silly idea, but here's the story. As you can see by the magic of the calendar, it is today August the 13th. However, we can move the calendar backwards in time. Behold, there you go, it shows July. And back, I'm just manipulating to avoid shadow and all the rest of it. You see that figure there? 880. That's how many movies were shown on my video scroll on the 1st of July 2013. And I didn't actually believe it. So, as some of you may remember, I shot a short video explaining that I thought the counter was wrong, and the only way I knew to zero the counter was to upload a movie and wait for a bit and then delete it. So I did just exactly that. And that's why the figure 880 is written there. And not much happened for a couple of days, and then bingo, on the 4th of the July, 847. Right? So 33 movies had completely disappeared in zeroing the counter. Now this didn't seem to me like it was any sort of a reasonable accident. So for a while there, every time I uploaded a movie, I marked it on the calendar, and then for daily I wrote down what the video scroll counter was saying. And I discovered that between 1 in 3 and 1 in 4 of my movies causes a double entry on the video scroll counter. And it wasn't as if these were random movies. You see, if I uploaded 4 movies about swamp wallabies, the counter advanced itself at per each, once per movie. So YouTube's video counter, obviously, surely, it knows exactly and precisely how to count movies about wildlife. However, if I made a movie titled "The US Alliance is Australia's Best Defence?" and I uploaded that movie, the counter advanced by 2. And if I uploaded another movie, "The US Alliance is Australia's Best Defence? Part 2, the counter advanced again by 2. I upload a third movie, "The US Alliance is Australia's Best Defence? Part 3, and the counter only uploads by 1. And what this suggests to me, by inference and deduction, is that somewhere there's an automated security program which monitors all of YouTube's uploads in real time. And mind you, there's 78 hours get uploaded per minute. But by the time it's finished processing my upload, as it's been checking my upload to see whether there's any iTunes copyright violations or anything like that which might cause the upload to be not available on mobile, it simultaneously checks it for red flag keywords that might be interesting to some security organisation. And if there's anything like that in the soundtrack, right, because this happens before I have put the title of the movie into my phone. So this is voice recognition on the soundtrack. Keywords have come up in the soundtrack that have caused something to register a double count on the upload on my video scroll, and I am suspicious, right? I am suspicious that what causes that is an intervention by some surveillance program by Project PRISM in the excited states of armed America. As it happens, it's not the first time I've run across more or less damning evidence of surveillance of my lifestyle. There was a time when I used to be pretty loud on Radio Talkback on the Australian Broadcasting Commission. And on at least 3 occasions I was verbalising in full flow on the phone, maybe on a 7-second delay. The radio announcer, presenter and producer were all pretty happy with what I was saying, even though it was in contentious territory. But suddenly, strangely, the line went dead. I lost my dial tone for a quarter of an hour, and when I did recover the dial tone and rang the radio station, their story was that the line went dead and they couldn't reach me. I was showing an engaged signal to them on their phone. So as far as I'm concerned, for a period in time, maybe 2.5 years ago, yeah, there was a bunch of spooks who had a cutout button on my landline. Now, there's a bunch of spooks who seem to cause double counts on my YouTube video scroll counter every time I upload anything which might be vaguely political. And I think they are scrutinising the soundtrack. I'm pretty sure it's automated, such that, you know, like 1 hour after the first movie gets double counted, they don't count the third upload. So, that's my conspiracy theory. It's an ongoing research program that I'm running. Last time I zeroed the counter, it dropped from 880 to 847. It's currently showing 910. So in theory, 15 or 20 of those movies are spurious double counts attributable to the PRISM project. And when my counter shows 947, I intend to upload a 30-second movie and then delete it and see what the counter zeroes at, and then I will know what proportion of my uploads are being indicatively double counted by the same program that copies the movie to the PRISM intelligence scrutiny program. If that means I'm a paranoid fruitcake, well, who says I'm paranoid and why do they want to know? Yeah. Just by the way, paranoia is a psychiatric medical condition comprising delusions of grandeur, ideas of reference, persecution fantasies, and a generalised lack of logical thought. That's the dictionary definition. And I happen to know it off by heart. Warbles on a lot to YouTube. Put that in your pipe. And smoke it. Or better yet, put it in your Mr. Snowden file. All you prismatics. Ciao.